Saturday, June 28th. It is time for comics and beer, y'all. Comics and beer, y'all. So, you know how I do. We're going to start off with the beer. It's a one Midway Light from Elevator Brewing Company. I've been noticing this retro can design all summer, but kind of shied away from it because I'm not really into light beers. And also, truth be told, Elevator Brewing Company, not my favorite brewery. But it's a lager, so kind of hard to screw up a lager, right? So thought I would give this a shot, and I do love this retro can design. A lot of yada yada on the back to keep myself physically strong, mentally lit, and my beers forever chilled and chuggable. Drink on, comrades. There is this funny little graphic. Punch here, shotgun for fun. Got some yucks out of that. 4.2% ABV. Let's give it a go, shall we? Not much to smell there. Tastes like a fairly typical lager. Maybe a PBR or something, with a slight aftertaste that I'm not sure I'm fond of. Still, a serviceable beer. A serviceable beer, y'all. 3 bottle caps out of 6. 3 bottle caps out of 6? You hang with that? Got my stack of books. Put on my thinking cap. Talk about them. One thing you won't find in this stack is Thor number 5. Book was fire this week. I put my Thor lot with 1 through 5 online yesterday, and it sold within like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, really quick. So I probably should ask for more, right? But I got enough money off of this to pay for my pickups for the next 2 weeks. Interesting aside from that, when I was trying to find the other 4 issues of that Thor, I actually found this in one of my boxes. Sandman number 8, first appearance of Death. I had 2 copies of this. One I sold long ago. This I'm pretty sure I got with a Craigslist lot that I bought. But you can get anywhere for $50 to $100 for a Sandman number 8. This is in pretty good shape, although this corner here is not as sharp as it could be. Still, Sandman number 8. Cool find. Let me put this up here. So, all right. Danger Devil number 1 from Source Point Press. The author is Tony Doug Wright. I've talked about him before. He is a friend of mine. Did a podcast with him many months back. He was on the convention circuit with a convention edition of this Danger Devil number 1. Now it's finally out. It was in stores this week. Did a live stream podcast with Tony Fett and Rod the Rican. I'll put a link to that in the description if you want to check that out. We talked about the book at length. This book won't change your life or anything, but it's good. It's a good book. Serviceable. Suicide Squad. This is hit or miss. Has been hit or miss for me from issue to issue, but this is a cool read this week. Batman 93. probably my favorite superhero read this week. I mean, check out those panels. Harley gets her throat slit, and Catwoman gets shot. Art is very cool. I love the character design for Punchline. And what the hell is going to happen to Harley? They're canceling her series, issue 75. So, who knows, right? She looked dead in this issue. Am I right? Am I right? She did. Also got the B cover. I actually like the A cover better, but it's pretty cool. All right, Immortal Hulk 34. I actually like this cover better than the zombie variant, but the zombie variant for this was talked about a lot. This is mostly an issue about Sam Stearns as the leader, and they introduce Brian Banner at the end. Different artists for this issue than they've had, but it was a cool read. I dug it. Savage Bastards from Mad Cave. I may be dropping this. We'll see. That Texas Blood. That Texas Blood. I was really looking forward to this. And it was good. It was good. This book actually was a screenplay that was not going to make it to production. So the author, he decided to make a comic book out of it. If the art looks familiar, it is by one Jacob Phillips, who was the colorist on Brubaker and Sean Phillips' Criminal. And that does look like colors he uses, and it does look fairly reminiscent of stuff that Sean Phillips does. So, I mean, this book was mostly set up. This sheriff who resembles Sam Elliott, you see him down there. We get to know him a little bit, his town. Then there's some like supernatural / zombie stuff in a campfire with some of his deputies. That was kind of an aside. I think we'll get back to that. And then there's this suicide at the end, kablam, and that's a hell of a splash page. I dug that. But, yeah. That Texas Blood. All right, next up, Justice League. Justice League 47. And you look at this opening splash page, and what you see is what you get. The Justice League just kicking ass on Tartarus. And that name, Tartarus, you know, I kept expecting, like, Aquaman to throw a fish at him and say, "Take that fish, tartar sauce!" But it didn't happen. No, it didn't. But, yeah, cool issue. This arc has been really cool. Again, it was just the JL kicking Tartarus's butt, and one James Corrigan agonizing over his Spectre demons. But it was a cool read. I enjoyed it. All right, next I got this. Excuse me, damn it! All right, Stargazer. I was given this sneak preview, advanced reader copy, not the final product. But I'll check this out. Stargazer from Mad Cave Studios. Thank you, Heroes and Games. My local LCS. One of them anyways. All right, and then next up we got Dead Body Road. Bad Blood. Is it Bad Blood? Yeah. Bad Blood, y'all. Bad Blood, y'all. Justin Jordan was the author for this. He did Spread. He did the first Dead Body Road, obviously, and he did Reaver. Read a couple of issues of Reaver. It was good. I did like Spread. I read the whole run of that. And Justin Jordan definitely knows his craft. And he said he wanted this one to be a blend of like Elmore Leonard and the Justified TV show. Count me in for that. And the art looks like this. Very cool. Somewhat photorealistic. Somewhat comic booky. Yeah. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. What do you want from me? I like it a lot, okay? Okay? And then last but not least, Monsters 28. Monsters 28. It's like a novel in its scope, and sometimes I feel like you really need to go back and read the issues prior to keep up with what's going on, especially since they take like quarterly breaks, it seems. But this was a good issue. A lot of action, and of course you have the awesome Sana Takada interiors. Monstrous. Yeah. Check it out. So, that's it for this week. Cue the outro. Cue the outro, y'all. And if you've made it this far, I thank you and cheers.